Hi everyone. Um, I'm Jennifer and I'm the president of Enactus Dundee for this year. And I study accountancy and yeah, and I'm Beth, and I'm the vice president of Enactus Dundee, and I'm also in my fourth year studying accountancy. And we're just going to talk you through our two projects that we've kind of been doing this year, and just take you through a bit more about us. Yeah, so as Beth said, our mission kind of over the past 4 years has been a bit rocky, but we were founded in 2018, so we are a bit newer than a lot of the other Enactus teams. Um, our mission was to examine our local community, see where we could make the most impact, and we feel like we have kind of done that. So what we found so far is that child education poverty and inequalities are high, and there's a lot of elderly loneliness within our area. So two projects that we've come up to kind of combat this is EduPack and Rekindle. So I think we're going to talk you through a bit of that just now and and our progress over the past year. So this is our first kind of project, EduPack, and this project aims to tackle educational poverty and inequality within primary school children. And why are we doing this project? Why did we create this project? Dundee has got the second highest level of poverty in Scotland. And we wanted to kind of come up with this project to try and help schools and children that are kind of under these pressures of poverty. So we created educational packs that are designed by local Dundee University art students. And these contain essential items such as pens, pencils, rubbers, rulers. And the status in this report is that we were able to deliver 80 packs, as you can see on the screen, the children with the packs with the designs on them. And they were filled with all these kind of items. And we delivered these to P1s, P2s, and P3s, and we're hopefully going to get another 8 out quite soon. And these tackle the three UN sustainability goals of no poverty, quality education, and reduced inequalities. So just kind of leading on from what Beth was explaining about EduPack, the needs that we're addressing within this project. We have like some statistics here. So 1 in 4 children are officially recognised as living in poverty in Dundee, whereas the statistic for the rest of Scotland is 1 in 5. So it is a lot greater here, and that is something that we feel we can make a difference and like do our best. And it fits in like nicely with a lot of the goals of Enactus UK. So we kind of went to our local primary school that was our target one, and they kind of spoke about things that they think and they feel for the children. So we've created an empathy map here. So a lot of the primary school teachers did feel that more resources are necessary. A lot of them feel that they're out of pocket and having to spend money just so kids can turn up to school with the correct materials. And they use their own resources to buy these materials. So this is just an overview of the kind of needs and why we have this project in place. Yeah, so how does EduFact actually make a difference? So this project, as I said, we're kind of creating these packs with the essential items. So this allows every child to come to class with the materials that allows them to learn. And EduPack allows the art students at Dundee to demonstrate their work and bringing together art and education within Dundee. The teachers at our partner school, St Pius, spoke of the impact that these packs would make, as Jennifer said, that they've kind of been out of pocket and they'll buy these materials themselves. And yeah, we recently won funding from BIC, which has been really great, and mentoring, which will really help with kind of the art students as well, and give them some inspiration. And this has been an amazing opportunity that we've been really privileged to be able to have. Yeah. So kind of moving on from EduPack, which is our first project, we have Rekindle as our second project. And this is one that was kind of set up to alleviate social isolation and loneliness within the local elderly community. And we do know this is something that affects, the UK as a whole. And, we just kind of wanted to see what we could do to impact Dundee as our local community. So we really wanted to kind of connect our local care home with students in Dundee, doing weekly visits. We did manage to fundraise over £400 last summer, which was great because it's meant that we can now buy resources to have activities each week with the residents, which is something that we've all really enjoyed. I think a lot of our volunteers really enjoy it. We've been painting mugs, making Valentine's Day cards, and the care home resident staff definitely like spoke of the impact this will have. As well as that, we are aiming to run a social media campaign, and we're kind of in the midst of doing that just now, which is great. Just to kind of inspire younger generations to just connect with elders, sharing childhood memories, and asking about memories that they have, just finding common ground. So this is something that we're kind of working on.
Yeah, so what are the needs that we are addressing with this project? So as we kind of said in the last slide, that there's more than 1.5 million people over 65 that feel lonely all or most of the time, and consequently this takes a massive toll on our elderly community. So this project kind of supports the UN Sustainability Goals of good health and well-being. And this is kind of a photo of us at the side of us painting mugs. This was yesterday. This is a really great the activity that we did with them. They really loved it. They kind of gave us designs that they like and what they enjoyed when they were a bit younger. Like, for instance, one of the residents said that they really enjoyed playing guitar, so we kind of did a mug that was musical themed. And the staff spoke about the impact that this has on the residents. It relieves staff of continuous activities for the residents, as they have to come up with activities every afternoon for them, so it's going to take a bit of pressure off them having to think of some activities. And family members that have also been involved and coming and seen us kind of be there and have been involved with us too have said about how much the residents love new visitors and just meeting new people.
So I guess in kind of a nutshell how this makes a difference, having spoke to a lot of the care home staff and the family members of a lot of the residents, they do say that it really does stimulate them mentally and physically. We have been running some more physical kind of activities for the residents that we did take like a lot of like inspiration from other Enactus teams, which has been great, and like spoken to quite a few of them. So that's been something that we really like to do. Yeah, I guess kind of breaking the social barrier between residents and students, and just seeing that there is like fun to be had. It's not it's not like you're just going to a care home and you're just sitting there for half an hour. You are getting involved and you're speaking to lots of different people, and I think that's really nice. I guess as well, local art students in Dundee, they're very involved, and it's been nice to get them involved in projects like this. I guess they've managed to demonstrate their creativity, and it's good for them to kind of showcase the work that they're doing just now.
So this were kind of the difficulties that we faced as a whole this year and with our projects. Well, obviously, like, there was a pandemic, but we kind of Enactus in Dundee kind of started around the pandemic, and obviously schools were shut and we weren't allowed to go into care homes, so we weren't allowed to visit, obviously, so you didn't bring COVID in. And you couldn't really meet anyone. So this was kind of a big problem that we had kind of faced, and why maybe we have only made an impact this year, as everything is opened back up. So we weren't able to go into our local school. We weren't able to go into the care home, obviously. And another difficulty that we faced was that a lot of the members from Enactus in our committee had actually left university and gone on to different jobs or further education. So we found it quite hard trying to find active members for our projects. But this year we have got around 23 members, and we bring some volunteers with us to the care home, and also hopefully with EduPack we're going to start doing a kind of mentoring scheme after school, doing times table clubs or doing like literacy or doing kind of handwriting classes. So yeah, and then yeah, that's a bit of our difficulties.
Yeah. I guess kind of like leading on from what Beth is saying, for the future, we are hoping for Rekindle to just get some more volunteers, ideas for different activities that we can do each week. This is something that we want to continue, and to continue when we leave the university. For EduPack, as Beth is saying, mentoring is something that we are focused on. It allows us to kind of see what the teachers and the pupils both think could have been improved or what might be different. Yeah, I guess kind of starting to think about that, and also really looking at sustainable financing. This is something that we've been very fortunate with BIC, winning that award or like that competition. It's allowed us to kind of think more business-like and think about how we can effectively continue this into being more of a business model. And yeah, I guess kind of raising more awareness of Enactus within the university by running social events with other societies. And I guess finally it would be the recruitment drive, this is something that we are focused on for the next few months. As our year comes to an end, this is something that is important and we do need to work on. And we are very fortunate that we are very close to our lecturers, and we've got quite a big committee that do a range of different subjects. So this is something that we're going to work on over the next month.
Yeah, so this is our kind of final slide, and we just
Yeah.
wanted to say a big thank you so much. We feel like we've had quite a successful year so
Yeah, for
far.
sure.
And we really can't wait to see what's in store for Enactus Dundee in the future. And yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for all of your support this year. It's honestly been so great, and you've been so much help.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.